Hi everyone, I just wanted to say fantastic work, year 1 and 2s, on your Rube Goldberg Machines unit. You've done a really amazing effort. I want to try and put everyone's videos together into one summary video once I've collected them all. Great work. You can be really proud of yourselves. Now, week 9, let's have a bit more fun. Okay, a one-off lesson today. We're going to investigate making paper rockets. Now, our learning intention is we want to combine materials, paper, sticky tape, straws, and use forces in our design to move materials short distances. That force that we're going to use is our breath. Okay. Now, you're going to be successful when you've recorded a hypothesis, a prediction of what's going to happen. You've brainstormed some ideas, and you've created your paper rocket. You can brainstorm your ideas just on a piece of paper. Or if you want to draw them on an app on your iPad, you can do that too. You'll also be successful when you've tested. And if you find something's not quite working, maybe you've made changes to your paper rocket to get it to fly as far as you can. Think about what you know about paper planes. You might be able to combine some ideas there. And also at the end, make sure you reflect on your hypothesis. So if you think your paper rocket was going to fly 5 meters, but it only flew 2, that's one of the reflections you might have on your hypothesis at the end. Now, the materials you'll need is a straw, a paper, plastic, or if you have one of those metal straws that you have at home, you can use one of those. A piece of A4 paper, some sticky tape, scissors, a tip with the tape. The more tape you use, the heavier your rocket will be. Okay. You might please use some decoration materials, crayons, stickers, markers, whatever you've got. You'll also need some measuring tape or some other tape. Look, if you don't have measuring tape at home, don't stress. Just use some informal measurement by maybe stepping out and just record how many steps your rocket flew. Now, the challenge is to see how far you can make a paper rocket fly with one puff of air. Okay, so what you need to do for this challenge, you need to build a straw rocket using the materials that I've just shown you on the previous slide, and it must travel as far as possible. Write down a hypothesis about how far your straw rocket will travel. Brainstorm some ideas. What could it look like? Draw your ideas on a piece of paper or using an app on your iPad. Now start to build your rocket using your design. Brainstorm some ideas, then start building it. If you get stuck for ideas, here's a procedure. I'm not going to model this one for you today. I want you to read and listen to these steps carefully and have a practice at following these instructions. I've purposely chosen not to create a stop motion movie on how to create this one. I want you to have a go at this yourself, okay? So the first step is to cut a piece of paper into a 10 centimetre by 15 centimetre piece. Start in the corner of the piece of paper, measure 10 centimetres and measure down 15 centimetres, okay? Work that way. Decorate that piece of paper. Make it look like your own, okay? Pencils are great. Textures can make the paper a bit heavier, so you might just want to stick to crayons or pencils. Roll the paper loosely around the straw, not too tight. Tape the roll along the edge to keep it rolled up. So tape along the edge. And then fold the top of the tube down and tape that down. So you're making a cylinder, then you're going to fold over the end and tape it down. Now that you've made your rocket, experiment with how well it works. Remember to use only one puff to launch your rocket. How far did your rocket fly? How did you compare this to your hypothesis? Okay. Share your photos or drawings or videos to Seesaw in the STEM activities folder. Really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Be safe. Be well.